breathe. Okay, you guys, I did start August 2012. I was like flat, completely non-functional, in bed, chronic daily migraines, allergies. I've been diagnosed with absolutely everything you can imagine. They were looking at MS, they were looking at anything they could find, and no answers because it's medical, and I was psycho. So 3 days into this, after I walked into Valerie's shop, let me back up. Walked into Valerie's shop, who I'd been in for 17 years or whatever. She'd been open and buying stuff and totally brain dead. She was like, okay, this new product you've got to try. And I'm like, okay, my sister's on it, it's got to be good. So I said, just give it to me, I'll take it, I'll do anything at this point. Because the previous April, I had told my husband, I'm done, I can't do this anymore. And I didn't know what that meant. So once I started the Vital Cinemate, 3 days the headaches were lifting, and I thought I was dreaming. You guys, I had been so miserable. Some of you know what this is like. You can't function, you can't think. So 2 weeks into this, I'm like, oh my gosh. I go in for my allergy checkup. I said, I don't need an allergy shot. And he goes, oh yeah, you do, you'll be back in a week. And I said, no, I won't. I walked out of there and never have had one since, and that's 5 years. No prednisone, it's 5 years, okay? So as we added products, I just kept getting better and better, getting my life back. 3 years ago, I did have some bumps in the road. I got sick, lymphatic infection, tooth removed, went into the glandular system in the jaw and the lymphatics. And I thought, you know what, I've got Solle, I'm fine. So, a little bumpy. I got so sick I fell down some stairs a couple of years ago. And this is a big part of the journey and why I want you guys to stay consistent, because it's so important. I ended up with 3 epidurals because I chipped bone off, herniated a disc above an original fusion that I had in like 2007, 2008. And, you know, the third one is a charm. No, not so much, don't believe them. They went in from the side, hit the jugular, because there was something there. We did an extra CT scan because I needed the medical to balance the natural, so we knew what to do to make a plan. And lo and behold, everything happens for a reason, right? So, and I'm giving you the nutshell here, because I could be up here forever. I could talk to a doorknob, but I won't. So when he hit it, he backed out and he says, I'm not doing this procedure, there's something there. And I was like, okay, fine. I was in tears, it hurt. And I was on no pain meds, okay? I didn't take pain meds because I can't. So we left there, my husband's like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And I'm like, no, this was incredibly painful. I'm bawling, I call my sister, and she's like, are you okay? She's ready to get in the car and drive because that's what she does. She has been my ultimate support through all of this besides my husband. We get to Quick Trip. I said, I've got to take a tactical and I need Solplex PI because I play by the rules. I didn't take it the week before, okay? I do that, I play by the rules. I pop 4 of each. Within 10 minutes, he comes back out with something to drink and I'm flat. I'm like, I'm on the phone. What's my next step? We gotta fix this. Extra CT scan, lymph node, had to be FNA biopsy is what they called it. So they pulled it, it looked bad, removed it within a couple of weeks. Guess what, guys? Consistency pays off. It was benign. It was ugly. They sent it to Mayo. It was my second one that's happened. Mike and I said, it's not cancer, the C word. I said, it's not. I don't believe it. I really don't believe this is my story. I'm not done here yet. And he knew that, and he trusted my gut. I've tried really hard not to cry through this because this is very emotional. Because not everybody's story is successful. And, you know, it may not be down the road, but right now, I want to give others hope. So, we moved through this, and we took out the lymph node. 5 weeks later, cervical fusion repair. no drugs, seriously. Even in surgery, I said, don't give me steroids, I don't want them. It was probably a mistake, I might have needed just a smidge. But we pulled through that. So I'm in the hospital room, so I might get my Sulflex PI, get my adaptables, I need those now. And he's like, oh, got it, he's on it. So we go home, and you know what, 4 weeks, I am healed, brilliant. It was phenomenal. 10 weeks post-surgery, I got an infection. Very random, very weird. Very weird. And I stayed on protocol. Valerie's helped me so much through this. And you know what? I stayed consistent. I tweaked things. I changed it up. I did what my body asked for. And I know I hear people say, but my body doesn't tell me. It does. If you think you need a bottle, go get it because you're asking for it. Just do it. Don't second guess yourself. And so here I am back today. In 3 years, it's been a little bit of a journey, the last 2 especially. But guess what? Solle is the ultimate thing I've ever used, and I've tried everything. But you know what? I did all this without narcotics, you guys, and this is huge to me because of the adaptogens in this. They work. So that's it.